If you're tall, the spec that matters most on a walking pad is belt length, and a longer stride needs more deck than the listings make obvious. Around 44 inches works for 6 foot, with 47 safer above that. Let's see which walking pads actually fit a long stride and which one suits you. Let's make it clear. Starting off at number 5, we've got the ANCHEER 6-in-1 walking pad. And it earns its spot here for a reason I'll get to, but first, what makes it interesting? This one comes with a built-in desk. The height adjusts from 47 inches up to 50.5, so you can dial it in for working while you walk. The desktop is 27 by 14 inches, enough for a laptop, a tablet, your coffee. If your whole goal is moving during the workday, that's a clean solution. Now the specs that actually matter for taller folks. Weight capacity is 450 pounds, which is genuinely strong. The frame is built to take a heavier, taller user without flexing. You also get a 15% incline, manually adjustable, and a 7-layer shock-absorbing belt that softens the hit on your knees and ankles. For low-impact walking, that cushioning pulls its weight. The motor stays quiet too. 3 control methods: remote, armrest buttons, and touch on the display, so you're covered whether you're strolling slow or pushing the pace up towards 7.5 miles an hour. Here's the catch, and it's why it sits at 5. The usable belt width is 14 inches. For a tall person with a long, natural stride, that's on the narrow side. You want to stay centered because there's less room to drift before you clip the edge. The deck handles walking fine, but this is built for steady strides, not a loose, sprawling gait. So the trade-off is clear. You gain the desk, the incline, and that big weight capacity. You give up some belt real estate. If you want a work and walk setup with serious load support, and you're happy keeping your stride controlled, this fits that use well. The link is in the description. Moving to number 4, and this one breaks the pattern a little. It's the Sunny Health Auto Incline Treadmill. Not a walking pad in the strict sense. This is a full treadmill that happens to fold. So why does that matter for tall folks? The belt is 20 inches wide. That's the number I'd circle here. A wider belt gives your stride room to breathe, so you're not constantly correcting to stay centered. For a long, loose gait, that extra width takes the pressure off. The motor is a 2.5 horsepower brushless unit. Brushless is the part I like. It runs quieter and tends to last longer because there's less friction wearing it down. It pushes up to 10 miles an hour, so this isn't just walking. You can actually jog on it. And you get 15 levels of auto incline, up to 15%. That's real terrain simulation, not a token feature. For burning more without going faster, the incline does the heavy lifting. Now the catch, and it matters for this crowd. The weight capacity sits at 300 pounds, solid but lower than some bigger framed options. And the listing leans on belt width without nailing down usable belt length. For someone over 6'3", that's the spec I'd want confirmed before committing. Here's the upside though. It arrives fully assembled. You lift the handlebar, lock it, and you're walking. No tools, no hour-long build. And it folds down with one motion when you're done, so the footprint stays reasonable. So the trade-off is clear. You gain a real motor, true incline, and jogging speed. You give up some of the heavy-duty capacity the chunkier picks offer. If you want one machine that walks and runs without eating your whole room, this fits that use well. The link is in the description. Moving to number 3, the UREVO CyberPad. And what pulls this one up the list is the motor. It's a 2.5 horsepower brushless unit, fully sealed. Brushless matters here. No carbon brushes means less friction wearing it down over time, so it runs cooler and tends to last longer. UREVO rates it past 6,000 hours. For someone walking daily, that's the kind of longevity you want from a quiet motor that won't start stuttering after a year. Then there's the incline. 14% auto-adjustable. That's a real incline range, not a token bump. Walking uphill burns more without you having to walk faster, which is the whole point if you're squeezing movement into a workday. And if these comparisons are helping you choose, subscribing really supports the channel and helps us keep making them. Now, noise. They rate it under 35 decibels, roughly the level of a keyboard. For taking calls or working next to family, that quiet motor is what decides whether you actually use it or let it sit in a corner. Here's where I'd slow down though. For a video about tall people, the spec I care most about is usable belt length, and UREVO doesn't nail it down clearly. The pattern and feedback points to a decent stride, but for anyone over 6'3", I'd want that effective stride confirmed before committing. There's the incline angle too. Raising the deck can trim the flat walking area you actually use. So here's the full picture. You get a genuinely durable motor, a true incline, and quiet operation that fits an office. The trade-off is the deck clarity. If your priority is a long-lasting machine for daily incline walking, and your stride sits in the normal tall range, this one fits that use well. The link is in the description. Number 2 on the list is the UREVO 2-in-1 folding treadmill, and what pulls this one near the top is flexibility. It does 2 jobs in one frame. Flat, it works as an under-desk walking pad, topping out around 4 miles an hour. Lift the handrail, and it switches to an open running mode that pushes past 6, so you walk during the workday, then jog when you want to push harder. One machine, 2 speeds of life. Now the spec I always circle for this crowd. The track runs 15 by 40 inches. Usable belt length is the honest limit here. For someone around 6 foot, that's workable at a controlled pace. For a long, loose stride at speed, you'll want to stay centered. The handrail in running mode helps because it gives you something to anchor to. Where this one earns its spot is the cushioning. 8 silicone shock absorbers, 2 rubber pads, and a 5-layer anti-slip belt. That's genuine joint protection, not a line on the box. For daily walking on hard floors, your knees feel it at the end of a session. And here's what Megan says. It fits my small apartment, and I was walking on it minutes after opening the box. I keep it folded under my desk and use it on calls without bothering anyone. For staying active while I work, it does exactly what I needed. When that pattern shows up again and again, I trust it. The remote is a small touch I like. It has a magnetic back, so it clips to the deck instead of vanishing into the couch. There's a 1-key mute too. Handy when a meeting starts mid-walk, and the motor stays quiet enough for a shared room. The catch is that deck. At 40 inches, this fits a normal to tall stride better than a 6'5" jogger at full speed. The trade-off is clear. You gain 2 modes and serious cushioning, and you give up some belt real estate. If you want one compact machine that walks and jogs without eating the room, this fits that use well. The link is in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. Taking the top spot, the Jogwell Aries 11 Max. And what earns it number 1 is simple. It's the most robust frame on this whole list. Start with the belt, 18 inches wide. Every other pick here ran 14 or 15. That extra width is what keeps a long, loose stride from drifting toward the edge. For tall walkers, side-to-side room matters almost as much as length because your gait swings wider as you stretch out. This gives you space to move without babysitting your feet. Then, the weight capacity, 400 pounds, on a reinforced dual-frame build. That's the number I trust most here. It tells me the deck won't flex under a heavier, taller user, and flex is what kills stability over time. The motor backs it up too. 3.5 horsepower, brushless. Brushless means less friction wearing it down, so it runs cooler and tends to last longer. They rate it under 35 decibels, quiet enough to take calls on. And it pushes a 20% auto incline, which is real terrain, not a token bump. Walking uphill burns more without speeding up. Now the catch. Usable belt length sits at 43 inches. Solid for someone around 6 foot, but if you're past 6'3" with a long stride, that's the spec I'd measure against your own gait first. The width helps you a lot. The length is where I'd want certainty before committing. One more thing worth knowing. It stores vertically at 7.5 inches, so the folded footprint slides under furniture or into a closet. For a frame this heavy duty, that's a genuinely smart touch. So here's the full picture. You gain the widest belt, the strongest capacity, and the most powerful motor in this lineup. The trade-off is a deck that fits a normal to tall stride better than the very tallest joggers at speed. For a sturdy daily walker that won't flinch under load, this earns the top spot. The link is in the description. You can now tell what holds up from what falls short. If you want a work and walk setup with serious load support, number 5. If you want one compact machine that walks and jogs without eating the room, number 2. And if you want the widest belt and the sturdiest frame for daily walking, number 1. Updated links in the description. Prices keep moving.